Welcome everyone, welcome to the first e-app session in Lambo. My name is Christian Jamal. I've generated already over $10 million in sales with my marketing agency, and now my goal is to teach others how to do the same, because I actually ended up acquiring one of my students, and I realized that one of the best ways for myself to grow is to help educate others on how they can grow and do partnerships with them. So if you're 18 to 25 and you're trying to grow your business and you're trying to become self-employed and you're trying to quit your 9 to 5, then this video is for you. Now I want to take you guys back to when I first started this journey and what led me on this path of even opening up a marketing company, because at the end of the day, that's kind of a weird business to open. Now I know there's a lot of people preaching do this and do that, but there's a lot of more traditional businesses that you can open, whether it's like a roofing company, like a construction company, a painting company. Like there is so many things you can do. So why marketing, right? I didn't even go to school for marketing. I went to school for being a doctor. Like I was pre-medicine. I ended up not going down that path because I ended up deciding that, hey, my business is already doing okay. Let me double down on this. Let me work on it. Let me become the top 0.1% in the world at this marketing thing so that I can impact the lives of others, change my personal life, change the life of the people around me. And the reason I picked that vehicle goes back down to the beginning. I want to take you guys back to the start, because I actually didn't start in marketing. I started in e-commerce and I tried to launch many stores and they all ended up failing because the one thing that I didn't do right was the marketing. I ended up creating all these Shopify stores and basically just waiting for people to buy my stuff, and no surprise there, nobody bought my stuff because all I was thinking about is build it and they will come, right? Like I just wanted to start a business and then everything is gonna work out, but really that's not how things go. Typically what you need to do is you need to master the art of showing other people your product or your widget or your service, and that's gonna help you get a bunch of clients. So when I first started, I was trying to sell a lot of different products, but the one that put me the most in the hole was actually a resistance bands company. So when COVID first hit, I was like, oh, resistance bands, what a great idea, let me sell these. And I ended up butchering that business entirely because I spent so much money on ads, racked up my credit cards, and I wasn't calculating my numbers correctly, which in terms just meant one thing. I went super broke trying to be super rich, and at the point of no return, like when all my cards were maxed out, the one thing that I did have left from this process was the fact that I knew how to run paid ads. Now, I could have easily purchased a course on how to run ads, but my dumbass thought that, hey, listen, I can learn all of it on YouTube. Why would I pay someone if I can just learn it on YouTube? And yeah, well, I had $14,000 in credit card limits. I maxed out all my credit cards, and well, $14,000 is a pretty expensive course, so I had to learn by messing up myself. But to be honest with you guys, this was one of the best lessons that I had to learn, and I learned it the hard way. I put myself in such a bad financial situation to learn the one thing that was going to change my life forever, and that was the skill of marketing, the skill of paid advertising, the skill of psychological copywriting, the skill of getting someone to say yes, the skill of sales. All these skills I learned because I fucked up so bad at the beginning. Now, what I want to tell you guys, if you're 18 to 25, I heard a lot of people talking about a high income skill. And listen, like I literally have nothing to sell you. I'm literally making this video because I do want to impact the lives of others. If you're in a marketing agency model and you want to join my $99 a month program, that's it, there's no upsell. Like guys, like I literally just take that money and reinvest it back in that because it doesn't make money. Like I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna build a business off of a $100 subscription on a service, right? If it was a software, that's different. But that, like, this is like not what I make. Well, like I don't pay myself a single dime from this. I literally just have it to connect with people in the space so that I can end up doing deals like I have with one of my students, where I acquired his business and he became a member of my team, and he became like literally probably the best person we have. So at the end of the day, the goal is for you guys to start building something that is valuable to someone else. The problem that a lot of people do is that they build a business that is what they think someone wants to buy, when in reality you need to build a business for other people to purchase. I can't tell you how many people ask me, are you passionate about Facebook ads? Like, no, I'm not fucking passionate about Facebook ads. I'm passionate about building my business. I'm passionate about building other people's business. I'm passionate about investments. I'm passionate about taking care of my family. And if you're not passionate about that yourself, that's fine. You don't have to do a marketing agency model, but it's not a bad way to get your foot in the door. The reason I chose that model is because, going back to all my credit cards being maxed out, I had no more limit that I can go through. The only thing I had was my knowledge. So I sat down with my laptop at the time it was my girlfriend, but now she's my wife, in college on her couch, and I was like, babe, I love you, but I'm gonna have to make money. Like, I literally, my rent is due. And so what I ended up doing is I looked up businesses near me, and I started calling all these businesses. Hey, do you need help with ads? Hey, do you need help with ads? I ended up closing my first client that way. If you guys don't know my story in regards to this, there's a video that I'll leave down linked in the description. It's my story. Basically, it's kind of like a longer video that explains this entire situation. Basically, it's a longer video that explains this entire situation and what I went through and the trials and tribulations. But if you're 18 to 25, yes, you can find all this info on YouTube, but the one thing you need to do is actually fucking apply it. If you're not feeling any pressure from the world and you don't feel like you need to take care of this now, you're not going to end up making the changes and impact that you need to do in order to hit your goals. It's really that simple. If you are just chilling, you're like, I'll do this as a side hustle, I kind of do this, I kind of want to learn sales, I kind of want to learn paid ads. Dude, you're not gonna get anything out of this type of mindset, because all you really need is to pick one thing and master that one thing and become the best 0.1% in the world. And you need to drill that through your mind that if you hit that number, if you hit that level of you are the best of the best at this one thing, you are gonna make money. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you pick e-commerce. It doesn't matter if you pick marketing. It doesn't matter if you pick literally like a blue collar business, roofing, contracting, whatever it may be. None of that matters, because all you really need is to master one skill, preferably a high income skill, and focus on just becoming the best of the best at that one thing. Now, give me 1 second, guys. All right. I wanted to take you guys with me to this parking lot because this building is fucking dope. So I used to live here last year. So I wanted to film this video on the rooftop of this parking lot. So it's my video, you don't get to give your opinion. So we're going. So to go back to what we were talking about, you want to hit your goals, you have all these dreams and aspirations, but when it comes down to actually doing the work, you sit down on your couch, you turn on your Netflix, you fucking relax, and you don't end up doing shit about it, because somehow magically it's gonna happen by itself. Well, shocker, it's not gonna fucking happen that way, because in order for you to actually build something phenomenal, you have to break the norm. I stopped talking to my friends. I used to be part of a fraternity. Hell, I used to be the social chair of my fraternity. I was like the most social fucking guy there. But that was not gonna help me hit my goals. So I literally changed who I was as a person, and you're gonna have to do that. I'm not telling you all your friends get rid of them, but you do need to put your goals first if you want to make this change in your life. And if you want to kind of make this change, then you're kind of going to put in an effort, and you're not actually going to do anything about it, and it's not actually going to happen. I've talked to so many multimillionaires by this time that the one thing between all of them that is common is that they are not the person they were when they were broke. You cannot be the same person. Now, if you want to be the same person when you're at home, with your friends, with your family, 100%. I believe that I haven't changed one bit. I'm still like goofy. I still mess around. I still want to have fun with my friends. I still want to go watch movies, do normal people things. But when you're in your work environment, you have to become a different level beast. You have to become a different individual, and you need to shed that skin. You need to figure out who you are, who you want to be. And I'm telling you, the person who you want to be is not you. Like, imagine this. Like, I can't put this in better perspective. Imagine if you were running a business that is making $1 million a month. Would your daily routine look exactly what it looks like now? I'm not saying wake up at fucking 5 in the morning, because I don't do that. I'm saying you need to find out what that person does. For someone to be running a business like I do, I need to be in the office. I need to be fucking on top of my team. I need to be always working on getting better clients, bigger clients, new clients. I need to always be working on keeping our clients, making them happy, making them a fuck ton of money. So I wasn't doing that before I built my business. Oh shit, there's a couple of nice whips here. Let's take a look. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see that. Tiffany blue Urus, yellow Aventador. Not bad. Not bad. I'm actually thinking of getting an Aventador next, by the way. So hopefully their prices start going up so that I don't feel bad about buying an older car. Okay? So yeah, I'm either between an Aventador or an F8. So you guys let me know what you think. Or an 812. I like the 812s too. Actually, I think there's like an exotic rental company or something that's in this garage. That's why there's always these crazy ass whips here. There's like R8, another R8. There wasn't that many dope cars here, by the way, when I lived here. But I was already doing well when I lived here. Like, I had a Urus, and I think I had the nicest car in the lot. So let's find a place to park here on the rooftop, so we can go about our yapping. All right. Boom. All right. So. Something went in my eye. So my point stands. If you are 18 to 25, you're trying to build a business, you're trying to be successful, you're trying to make money, you're trying to do all these things, but number one, you're not changing what you do on a daily basis. You're not changing who you are as a person when you're working. You're not building a fucking insanely solid mindset. You don't have actual physical tangible goals of where you want to go. Every single person, by the way, that is within that age group that wants to make a ton of money but haven't already, and I ask them what your goals are, they give me always these fucking retardedly astronomical numbers. They're like, I want to make $300 million by fucking the age of 22. You're like, bro, you have zero plan. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm saying you have zero plan. If you want to achieve your goal, you need to have a plan. Like, I always had a plan. At the beginning, my plan was 10K a month. It wasn't an astronomical number, and that's okay. And then after I hit the 10K, it was 50. And after 50, it was 100. And after 100, it was 500, right? And you need to climb the ladder. And the crazy part is you need to build, destroy, build, destroy, build, destroy. Because when I was running my business at 10K a month, it was not even close to the business at 50K a month. And the thing that I used to think about all the time is, am I operating like $100 million a year business? And if the answer is no, then I'm not pacing hitting my goals. Now, obviously 50K a month is not 100 million a year, but I'm just giving you perspective so you can see how crazy of a difference it is once you put it into perspective like that. You guys need to build a business that you are so fucking proud of, and you need to fucking break it down again to build it to the next level, and then the next level, and then the next level. Now, there's a quote that says, slow growth builds character and fast growth builds ego. You need to be very careful of this, because I've seen a lot of people become very successful very quickly and lose it all. Now, does that mean that's a good thing or a bad thing? Obviously, it's a fucking amazing thing that you build a business quickly and you make a ton of money very quickly. But now, you need to play your cards right, because it's important for you to stay in this position. If you're already made money and you're young and you want to stay in this position, it's important for you to diversify and set yourself up to stay in this level forever. For example, I thought to myself, okay, cool, my life really hasn't changed after 50K a month. I'm going to make whatever amount of money I need to buy evergreen assets that no matter what happens, I'm always going to hit 50K a month. So to me, 50K a month, I calculated it to be, I believe, right about, hold on, let me do the math so I can show you guys. So 50,000 divided by 0.005. I need to make $10 million liquid and buy real estate assets with these $10 million and then that will never allow me to be under 50K a month. So I realized with real estate, everybody talks about the 1% rule. I find it to be a lot safer to go with the 0.5% rule. So if you own whatever amount of real estate, 0.5% of that is what you can rent that real estate out for. So at $10 million in real estate owned outright, I will never make less than 50K a month. So that is currently my active goal. I'm actively buying real estate. I'm actively investing in things like this to build my cash flow so I can put more money in real estate, so that eventually I will never be sub 50K a month, even if I decide, hey, I don't want to do marketing, hey, I don't want to have this business, I don't want to build this AI, I don't want to do this. Okay? So you need to structure what your ultimate goal is. And I didn't realize it was 50K till I hit it. So you might not know what your goal is now, but you need to at least set a benchmark goal, destroy that goal, break down your business back to its smallest piece, and rebuild it to the next level. Okay? An exercise that I did when I went to the Alex Hormozi event in Vegas is that they gave us a bunch of like, what do you call that? Like pasta, right? Like spaghetti, and you were supposed to make the tallest structure in the shortest amount of time, right? If they gave you 1 minute, you would do something completely different than if they gave you 1 hour, right? With 1 hour, you'd probably stack them on top of each other like this. With 1 minute, you're like, fuck, like, let me just get it on top as much as I can. It's wobbly, whatever. So you overestimate what you can do in 1 year, and you underestimate what you can do in 10 years. And the problem is, when we are young, when we're 18 to 25, we want it now. You see people on IG getting super successful quick. You want it now. But the truth is, wanting it now is very different than getting it for sure. So if you want to get your goals for sure, you need to play a different game. Imagine this. Imagine you just had business goals that were 6 months long or 1 year long, and every time you fail at that goal, you come up with this entirely new thing, and you're like, 6 months doing this, 6 months doing that, 6 months doing this other thing. You're never going to end up hitting your goal, versus 10 years focusing on one thing, you will hit it. The problem with that is that people are so scared of doing 10 years and it failing. When the truth is, that is the mindset barrier that you need to break through. Because if you put in 10 years into something and it didn't work, sorry to break it to you, but you're fucking stupid. Like, it's really that simple. You need to be able to keep improving, innovating 1% better, 1% better, 1% better. It's physically impossible to improve for 10 years and not be the best. It's not possible. Okay? You need to put in 10,000 hours of improvement, not just 10,000 hours of being like static. Don't just like come up with this business and then just wait 10,000 hours. That's not how that thing is done. It's about constant improvement, constant innovation, constantly getting better as an individual, as a business owner, as someone that understands like psychology, someone that understands marketing, someone that understands sales. That's how you make a lot of money. You don't make a lot of money by saying, I want to make $100 million and then fucking signing up to Shopify, right? Like, that's not how you make money. You make money by actually building a legitimate business, okay? So I want you guys to hear me, and hear me really well. Because if you're 18 to 25, I feel you. I've been there. I couldn't pay my rent. I couldn't fucking get my car back from the tow yard, okay? I get it. I know you're scared. I know it's a tough place to be. But the one thing that is for sure is that if you're still watching this video, you want to make it work. You want to make it happen. You want to fucking take care of your family. You want to give yourself the dream life that you believe you deserve. So do me a favor. Set your goals straight. Believe in yourself. Stop jumping from one thing to another. And go fucking kill it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Click the link below. Subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.